In today's project, we're going to be using two LEDs and a photoresistor to basically make it so that if the light sensor value is higher than 512, this red LED is going to turn on. If the light sensor value is less than 512, the blue LED is going to turn on. Our wiring is set up so that it's color-coded. Yellow with the photoresistor, black is going to be just ground and 5 volts, and then red with the red LED and blue with the blue LED. Now we can move on to the code. In our first 3 lines, we just have our variables set at different ports. We have our blue LED set at 5, our red LED set at 6, and then our light sensor set at A0. In our void setup, we have we're using pin mode to set our outputs and inputs. We have no inputs, and we have our red and blue as our outputs. For here in this line, we begin serial communication. In our void loop, we have int light equals analog read, and then we just have light sensor as the value in there. This line basically makes it so that it will read the light sensor and then store that value in the variable called light right there. The next 2 lines are basically what we see here in our serial monitor. The first line is going to make it so that it will always print light value. And then the second line right here is so that it prints out the actual value of the sensor. Next, we have 2 if statements, and this is going to be basically the main function for the whole thing. If the light value is less than 512, then the blue LED will turn on. If it is anything else, or basically just higher than 512, it'll turn off. If the light value is higher than 512, then the red LED is going to turn on. Otherwise, it will do the same and just turn off. And then we basically just use 2 basic lines. We have digital write, and then we put our LED. Here we have the blue LED to turn it on. And then here we used digital write LED blue low to turn it off. And we did the same for the red LED. We just changed the variable. Here we have a delay. We put this delay so that it would be smooth for the sensor reading. When we had no delay, this value right here, it would just really like show it, and it would just be harder to show it in the video. Okay, now we can go and actually show how it works. So right now the value is less than 512, as we can see right here on the serial monitor. As long as it's less than 512, it will turn on the blue LED. But as you can see now the value, here, we'll make it so that it's kind of close to, okay, there we go. So now we have it at 540. So the red LED is on though, because it's higher than 512. So as long as it's higher than 512, the red LED will turn on. If it's less than 512, the blue LED will turn on. So let's see now, we have it. Here we go, there we go. So the more light that's shown on the photoresistor, the lower the value will be. The less light that's on it though, the higher the value will be. So yeah, there we go. And that's the video.